All right, obviously thrilled with the, really thrilled with the start, really start to the game, and then a majority of the second half. I thought the second half defense was, it was really, really good. We were able to kind of get in the locker room and kind of make some adjustments because AG and Crawford were wearing us out in the first half, and so I was thrilled with obviously the way the starters started the game. And then the way the starters started the second half, and then just the defensive effort, and I really appreciated just the better crowd that we had than the St. Joe's game. Just that many students in here just gave a lot more energy, and just get more season ticket holders in here. I just think it. I think it reflected in the energy level. It just was a better environment, better atmosphere. So appreciate everybody braving the cold and the snow that's already been on the ground, but it wasn't snowing. So I guess I'm giving you fans and students too much credit. The elements were really not that bad. So
you had talked about wanting Josh to attack the rim more. How did you think he responded tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he was. Listen, Josh. Kenya does a really good job. It was great having, Talik. I think Talik really, along with Kamani really been able to help, really help stabilize Al. After struggling a little bit early, but having Kenya back, having a guy that he's used to working with, was definitely good for his level of comfortability. But he was playing against a real dude out there. The guy AG could play at a lot of places, play in most places in the country. So he knew he had a big matchup, and that's what we're going to need from him. Not necessarily 19, 12, and 4, but the force he played with. He was a man out there.
Dan, hi.
It's not that big of a room. I don't know why I did that.
Al Tariq seemed to do a lot really efficiently. I'm just wondering your thoughts on his performance and also just how he's settled into this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's, again, like in the early part of the season, it's like, year 2, game 3, year 2, game 5, year 2, and for him too, it's like, I think he's just coming up on maybe completing a first full season, if you add up, I guess. There were some stops and starts early in his career, but I mean, he's a relatively inexperienced college player, and then we just didn't. I didn't do a very good job coaching him at that position early in the season. I think, I think he's made adjustments, but I think that just as a staff, I think we're not letting him down the way we were early on when we really didn't have him. Playing to his strengths and then playing to the strengths of the team. But I love where it's going with him. He's so focused on his leadership and trying to make people around him better. The way he was looking for Tyler in that stretch, he was really, looks like he's starting to really understand the position.
You've obviously had some, your bench and your younger players have played well in the last couple weeks, but did the starters kind of feel, I don't know, like a good sense of pressure? And obviously they scored a lot and played a lot better tonight.
The older guys? Yeah, no, I don't. I think that's why every college coach or a lot of or you hear a lot of Jay Wright and Tom Izzo or whatever, they talk about to be really great, to have great teams and to have great seasons, you got to get old and stay old. Like older players. Without our older players today, we would exclude a Cook from that because a Cook. The way he rebounded, and just his awareness defensively, he's like kind of in a different category. He's just because he was here at mid-year, like he's just, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes defensively. He doesn't look lost out there. But today was an example. If we didn't have quality older players, we would have lost today. If we had to rely too heavily on the freshmen. It's particularly like the freshman guards, James, Jalen, to save us. Brendan didn't have a good offensive game, but he guarded. But, today, without Christian, without Al, without the seniors and Tyler's start to the second half, we would have lost.
Dan, kind of on that, the way this team has responded this year to the other team's runs as compared to last year, can you just address that? It seems like they're not letting those runs get them too far down.
Yeah, we just, we've had more time as a program to work hard together, to develop relationships, to build trust, to build our character as a team, our culture. This group is able to not just get through hard practices, but embrace them, and we've just developed a lot more team toughness, and that's, as time goes by in your program, as you recruit players in, and as players that were already in the program start to believe in your vision, then you're just a lot more together, and you can withstand bad stretches and respond. We trust each other more because we're becoming a real program right now. We have a ways to go, but we're becoming a good organization.
You mentioned him earlier, but just nice to have Kenya back on the bench tonight, and I guess back in practices too. He's good to go now.
Yeah, he came in with his doctor's note today. It's like, I don't know what was going on. I tried to authenticate it. It looked like his wife wrote it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's good. Kenya it was great having Talik on the court, just his energy. And again, his impact with the guards, I think, was really, really positive. But, Kenya is a real professional coach. He's excellent with the bigs, and just has got a great way about him. Real calm, real poised, and real smart professional coach, and balances off, some of my, insane emotional outbursts.
With Tyler tonight, he was pretty quiet in the first half. Did you see anything at halftime or adjust anything to kind of get him going in the second?
Yeah, I mean, we got we got after him a little bit at the half. Nothing crazy, but he started well. There were a couple plays on the court where we froze, like loose stuff, like 50-50 balls, where like there's one in the first half where he didn't engage and go get it. Sorry, I'm blanking right now. He let Crawford get it his left hand on dribble drives that led to 3-point plays and finishes at the rim. So, he made his first perimeter shot, and he kind of disappeared. And he's too important of a player for this team. Again, like his ability to go on a run the way he did shooting the ball, that's a real weapon. And he should be a plus defender too. But but he showed something there by not getting down on himself and fighting back there, because we were thinking about, like, hey, that performance, the wheels were turning in my head about maybe giving somebody else to start in the second half, because I just didn't like the level of force that he was playing with. But I'm glad I didn't do it.
Dan, did you switch up on Crawford in the second half, do something different on him?
Yeah, we just got him going more right. We showed help earlier. We were more responsive. Just didn't let him get his left hand, and just showed him more help. Ball screen actions, we tried to get the ball out of his hands, be a lot more aggressive with it, and just try to try to let that ball get to their others. We just really didn't want AG and Crawford. We didn't feel like any of the other guys would be able to do enough for them to be able to stay in the game. We had to do a better job on those two. Mike? Yeah.
You had a moment, it was like towards the end of the first half, where you put your arms up like this after the Carlton Carlton layup. What was that about? What were going through your head at that moment?
I wanted Josh to go like psycho beast mode there. I wanted emotion. I wanted him staring into the student section. I wanted him to bring the crowd to its feet. I wanted him to show that he was all man and he was a beast. He didn't do it. I did it. But I just wanted him, like Josh is really good, and Josh has been a little bit of a funk. And I think, it's a lot of times when a player that's really good is struggling, it has a lot to do with the mental. And I just want him to believe in himself. And I wanted him to see me doing that in his direction. I wanted him to see that I believe in him, and that that I think he's a beast. Yeah, Mike. Mike, you help me on that? All right, thank you. Thanks. See you at MSG.